koso ewa Ghana to say what is going on in Ghana at this point. It's very sad that things are going on the way it is going on right now. And media you want to cry beka, no cry no, and no, and na yebeka, because and no, and na here. Into Mr. Who subscribe ya, Mr. Subscribe na yankoye nim dear yebeye. Very, very, very important. All right. Into you go so yakoye nim. Sister Beglo, I see you. About your baby, I will be say, oh, sir, with me, can be a war, no, my body, na yakoye nim, na yashe, dear, yebeye. I and the system, no, I slow. I system, na very, very slow. Miampa. But when him say, I will pick it up very soon. All right. So, today, we're going to talk up. Today is November 1st, 2021. You are listening to us on Wrap Up on Lawlessness TV. My name is Machine Gun Preacher. All right. And my name is Machine Gun Preacher. All right. So, in case you want to come and join the show and give your comments, it's 508-340-0069. You're watching us from about 24 African countries. This is an international show. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Serwaa TV Africa on YouTube, Serwaa TV Africa on Facebook, Lawlessness TV, and with all due respect, na yanko jenim. It is very, very important that we acknowledge all that. All right, so we are moving on. We are moving on nicely and quickly. For some reason, today, numbers are not going at all. Numbers are not going at all. It's hard in the system. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to just say anything, but I know that the system is very hard. But yeah, guswa, yeah, ko jenim. Inti onyakopon enshira. Baby bia ubo bia nyakopon onshira na onya wokesie onshira na onya wokesie. All right. Inti ene me health tipper me pese me di mawo ene no ginger. Yes, me pacho ginger very, very important. Ginger is very, very, very important. Me pacho se wudi ginger ye nkwala bremu ni enim se obo wa na o ma me ama ginger ene ehia kakra no se hwe ya na ho ato. Usually when we're kids we didn't like it. We didn't like it. We didn't like it, but it was what it is. All right, so Queen Jackson, how are you doing? Ernest Osei, how are you doing? All right, so as we are going on, please somebody check the YouTube sound for me. If the YouTube sound is good, so that I will know what I will do, so that I know what to do. I don't want the YouTube sound when it goes higher, because of how I'm transmitting. If it goes too higher, then there is a problem on the YouTube. Kweku Bako. I was watching you live from Asin Fusu Central. All right. Watching you from Italy. My friend Ernest says. All right. Sky Beklo is watching me from Amasama. Nablus Talata is watching me from every Kitasi constituency. All right, so let's go on and let's do this quickly, and it will help us. All right, so ginger. So ginger prevents gastric ulcer, reduces nausea, decreases pain and inflammation, promotes sweating. It promotes sweating, may lower blood sugar. Into ginger no unuma uria and lower blood sugar. Into misramo bomodia uhano udibia atuenum na worry into ginger na dia misro enjoy with that. And this is from with all due respect, Lawlessness TV and Safari TV Africa updating you on issues. All right, so let me break and give you a short video for you to watch.
I showed you something right now. Let's get straight to the issues. So this guy, I say a friend of Charles Nite Kote Tegos at the end. He's at the presidency. Brandishing. Honestly, to pay. Mr. Dampare, me, I'm one person, Maka. I respect you and I like the job you are doing. You should not be selective. This guy tomorrow has to be picked up. Me say, if you don't pick this guy up, then our words are going to change towards you. My words are going to change towards you because Ghana phobia so you're for doing the same thing. Then later I got to know Crampo say yes, medical the Crampo. It wasn't something he did that same day. Now I hear that and you see a coach. It is a way the Crampo quarantine there. I'm expecting the IGP to make sure tomorrow this guy is picked up. This guy is sent to court and he's remanded because he should even know better. This fool must be remanded. He should know better. They should use him as a scapegoat. Say, when you're positioned at the presidency, you cannot fool yourself. And this guy has been one of those guys that he's been fooling a lot in Ghana. Oh, Jimmy, Papa, I know him as a smoker. Sometimes you're down for no. Or Jimmy no from an opportunity on social media everywhere, fooling himself. JSS crowd when we this fool. JSS crowd when we. Oh no, not a no nam a oh this place na cra. We know this boy. So the IGP, I'm humbly saying, this guy needs to be picked up. I know, John, let me enlarge the picture. You know, everybody has the picture. It was on his page. He has a gun. Gun of one spraying bullets. I don't put any pay or treasure or to me or into. So what you're being quite to me there, this guy has to go in. This fool has to be arrested because on the company and the punishment, it has to be bigger than medical. This guy has to be jailed. Now, Dampare, with all due respect, me respect it, but the moment you start to become selective about who to arrest and who not to arrest, then you also be selective about the kind of words you use against you. So, with all due respect, Dr. Dampare, this is another test. Let us know, irrespective of your position, irrespective of the political party you are with, irrespective of what you do in Ghana, Ambrano Abdu I may do. This guy has to be arrested. I want to get his name right. I think I'm going to say a friend, Charles Nico Tegos again, and Charles Nitegos again. Jimmy, this guy, Jimmy, one of them kind. And we all know the foolishness this guy is involved. Niteko Tego, yes. Niteko Tego. Well, no one question winning the job to be no Jimmy no Ghana. So it is very, very important to say, this guy, Dampare, you arrest him. Tonight, you need to pick him up. If you don't, you will not respect me again, and I will not respect you again. And you will see the kind of words I will use. I don't care. Because you're Chobi for doing the same thing, and this guy also has to be arrested.
That is the truth. And that is the very, very truth.
Businesses, people, financial institutions, and governments have to rapidly adjust to this new normal. A robust digital infrastructure is necessary for a resilient build back. Digital education of the population is important for the youth especially, including even the older born before computer generation. It will enable them to adapt to the internet age and protect them from internet and mobile money fraudsters. By all legitimate and cost-effective means, let us digitalize. We must also use regulation and government's positive policies and purchasing power to drive progress, deployment, and use of ICTs. We must be thinking ahead. We must be directing technology companies to focus on neglected areas that will impact the life of our people, such as in agribusiness and healthcare. The innovation must not become a bubble that will burst in the future. I like fintech companies, and during my time in office, we laid a strong foundation and promoted their growth. I further think fintechs must show more differentiation and diversify the seeming over-concentration on creating payment platforms that are high-yielding today. I'm excited by the development and growth of telemarketing and online internet shopping. It offers opportunities for young people to use motorbikes, scooters, bicycles, tricycles, and vans to do deliveries to various households and workplaces. By simply accessing an app, one can get anything from consumables to heavy equipment on platforms such as Jumia, Alibaba, Kiku, Bolt, Uber, and the many others that exist. We must also ensure cyber resilience. The third is the divide in the labor market. This has been further heightened by the pandemic. Those with skills are able to keep their jobs, while low-skilled workers, especially those employed in the informal sector, including small and medium enterprises, have lost their jobs. Many of these low-skilled personnel happen to be people who were already low-income earners. Imagine what many have had to endure as they struggle to survive. In my country, Ghana, for instance, I recall proposing that the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNIT, agree to an arrangement with such persons, particularly those in the private sector, such that they pay them a small part of their contributions to enable them to survive during such periods of hardship. The COVID-19 lockdown periods demonstrated clearly that the success of a nation depends on businesses in addition to its SMEs, which employ millions and is a key driver of development. The quest for foreign direct investment, FDI, is great, no doubt, but the mantra for development also demands that we improve our own SMEs. SMEs have limited capacity to access funds, so let governments offer SME funds and tax waivers to stimulate them to expand and employ more of our young people and people with disabilities. Governments must also invest strategically in manufacturing to limit the heavy burden of imports on African economies. This will create more jobs. I'm confident that Africa can emerge positively from the challenges arising from this pandemic. As Africa builds back, priority should be placed on the quality of growth, not just the quantum of growth. No growth is worth having if it does not improve or reflect in the livelihoods of our people. Growth must be more equitable and focused on sectors that are better able to create jobs. For me, growth is not inclusive if it is not shared equitably. And this is the reason we need to deepen democracy in Africa and empower citizens and civil society organizations to advocate inclusiveness and shared growth. This is what our national discourse and the intra-African discourse must be about. We also need honesty and transparency from our governments. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, let me emphasize that Africa must build back by focusing on the private sector, especially the small and medium-sized enterprises, who are the lifelines of our economies and the largest employers of labor. This does not and must never mean government has no business in creating jobs. Government also has that responsibility. Africa must build back by focusing sharply on food and nutritional security. We must do all we can to make agriculture and agro-processing attractive to our young people. Africa must build back by ensuring women are firmly seated at the decision-making table. We must not just pay lip service to this. We must ensure that women are strongly supported, as the majority of them have lost incomes due to their greater dependence on informal markets and sectors such as trade and tourism. Africa must build back by paying greater attention to climate change and global warming. Treating the earth better for sustainable development will in itself prevent pandemics and improve the supply chain crisis that the world is experiencing now. To quote the Nigerian scholar and poet Osundari, and I quote, "The earth is ours to plow, not to plunder," quotations closed. We owe it a duty to get the buy-in of the communities so that development is based on consensus. In addition to these, we must fully implement the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement to create competitive industrial manufacturing capacities and wider trade and investment opportunities and fast-track Africa's industrialization. This will position our African economies to withstand future global shocks better. We cannot wait until the next pandemic before we act. For the survival of our countries and our dear people, We must ensure that as the time changes, our people are ready to face their unknown. This is the time for the artificial boundaries that separate us to be erased. We cannot allow politics, religion, ethnicity, colonial heritage, language, and culture to continue to separate us. We must hold hands together and rebuild together. I'm confident that we will get through this crisis together. We're only as strong as the partnerships we build together. This moment calls for leadership that can navigate uncertainties and complexities and restore hope and confidence. Selfless, audacious leadership is what we need at this time. COVID-19 can be defeated in Africa, and we can build back safer, better, healthier, and a more resilient continent. And I thank you all very much for your time and attention. Businesses, people, financial...
All right, thank you very much. Let me acknowledge some people right here. I think I see Hamdu Shahadu is watching. Kasim Abdullahi Dayonga say hi, watching you live in thanks for excellent work. Thanks. Excellent work, bro. Queen Jackson, you shared. Thank you very much for sharing. I see you shared. +1. Share more. Queen Jackson, tell them Kevin or yes. All right. So, Befi is watching. Rita Befi, one of my staunch followers. Tina Nyako Abronoma Tina is also watching. I hope you're doing well, Tina. Felicia Adolfo Kelson. Good evening, bro. All right, then Felicia Adolfo Kelson. Love you too, Felicia. Ramsia Idrisu, my brother. Well done. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, so Felicia Adolfo Kelson. Marita. I thank you very much for your love and attention. All right, so guys, let me give you the dollar rate. It's very important that I do that. I will not be happy without giving the dollar rate. 6 Ghana cedis 55 pesos to a dollar. 7 Ghana cedis 22 pesos to an euro. 8 Ghana cedis 62 pesos to a pound. Somebody say to a pound. No, it's a pound. All right, so thank you very much. And diesel has been increased, and how do you call it? Lorry fares have been increased and all that, and it is going up the way it is. All right, so it's time for newspaper review. So let's do that quick, and please don't laugh too much today. I'm not happy, but we're going to do what we're going to do. I'm just going to rush through it quickly, and then we can go on to do what we're doing. Please keep on sharing and keep on coming. YouTube guys, let me see what is going on YouTube. All right, so guys watching on YouTube, God bless you. I haven't seen any comment there yet, but if I see any comment, I will definitely open my mouth and let you know that I see you. All right, so from Jubilee to Scandal House. So it's now Scandal House, not to Jubilee House. It's Scandal House. This is Inquisitor, the Inquisitor. All right, so NIB swerves NDC informants. All right, NIB swerves NDC informants. Whatever. Kojo Opoku writes on best tickets for NPP in 2024. You see, I always said this. I always said this. I know that this guy wants to be a vice presidential candidate or whatever. This big nose guy. That's why they were saying that he is the best and biggest guru in the whole Africa. He's one of the gurus of energy. Nonsense. Masa, you don't know what they're saying. This guy destroyed, education. Education has never seen its strength again, ever again, because of this Matropoku Prepe. So we want to see what's going to happen. You're here, the Ecoso. All right, so Ghana's presidency and the payment of $700,000 to cover up sex scandal. Akufo, Addo, Akufo, Addo, Akufo, Addo. Inti akokora iti jam pa na ubetumi ayetia. Or how na titi say what about him? Say na me share newspaper bi wa brochire ha. You see, your naked pictures are in the hands of Canadian Security Services. Akufo, wo nakedness. Na se wo nim se wo nakedness e wo baby a na wasoma na wakotrete en kwase asem say na meka tell say wo Akufo o lawlessness and one na de wo beko ohaw mu. Wo hu Jamudi ye Mahama. Mahama, papano. Who so be by out? Who so be picture call baby? And then Akufo will lawlessness. Ama will naked pictures. Ako pie baby. Into what you want the president of Ghana. Your koti is outside, and people are watching it. We don't know how many people have seen it. And so, you can't Muslim mayanka. You know, no more 34 binimu and penokre. And you know, it has always been like this. And I don't care. I care less what people think. The truth is that, what we are, dear, say, walk of our bar. You can't go and pick a woman at a time when you are on duty working for the country. You cannot do that. I'm not saying that don't do anything extrally or whatever you want to do. I don't care. I say, nipa dear, no matter what you do, masa, uye nipa, boni wo nipa ho, it can, anything can happen. Menka se, wakofa ba, no, yembo asendrium. No, that is not what I am saying. What I'm saying is that we are president of Ghana. Anna, wo national security, oba, wari watafre. Ena wa pass your mouth. Ena se say no, wa pass your mouth no. You take photos. Do you think that you are safe as a president? Because I am telling you, this person that brought this woman to you, I can swear on anything that they were blackmailing you. Yes. Now, Kejapo was also talking about 250,000 to keep quiet on this. Whoa. Bukotia $500,000. Emma sa mawe. Emma womu gu Muhammad Masia Abra womu ponu never came out to come and admit say Mahama was truly a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever on. Nobody ever came out. But a dinya would bore Mahama. In was a mudu no. And no Akufo Edu. So I don't feel pity. And I would never be pity for you. Here's the case. As a president, when you are working, there's one thing you need to understand. When you are a president, definitely you are the father of all the country. There are women that are going to like you no matter what. Now, scholarships no war. But the point of it is that you need to understand that no problem. So, and then and yet it's not the first time you are doing this. It's not the first time. You have done this long time ago. And they cooked you for Ghana as if you are the angel of everything. Now, who, as a president, I was better for 5 years. Your scandals are outrageous. Your scandals, Akufo, your scandals are outrageous. You are lawless. You want to break the law to do everything. And every time you do something wrong, you try to put something over it. You try to put something over it. You try to cover it a certain way. You try to do something. Now, they said that Ghana's presidency and the payout of 700,000 US dollars to cover up sex scandal. Why? You had your ministers in the private jet. You had your ministers on the private jet. So why did you have to take your side chick? Why did you have to take your side chick, your girlfriend, and put him in a... Imagine, do you know what will happen if it was Biden that did this? Biden would have been impeached. I swear to God. He would be impeached and he will be heading towards divorce. Yes. But Ghana, you people don't like the truth. We are scientists, and so we are for MPP. So the truth can never settle out. No, I'm pen cry for us. What you will hear me cry. What is a mekan cry? I also be in cranny. Until you can say whatever you want to say to me. But make catch on the natural fact, you are not better than any guy, woman, or gaman. You're better than that. What I say? So Akufo, the wire Ghana no, and Guasia would the Ghana. You are the only president that people walk away when you mounted the podium at the UN General Assembly. People walk out on you. People walked out on you. Akufo. Afi, moi na motiwo and a Mahama oni a friend say Miss Bell and a Mahama oni he one country a friend say sak we be na the t-shirt tracker no one country ne say me say so osi oye gooda umbra out don't be making better statement. He should come and make a better statement. Mahama Baye, who that the Fred? Who na who bet na say na bet who be ye video and about board to see watching issues. Who bogu Mahama ni mo as useless man. Who now come and play it. Now you are sitting there telling Ghanaians say, it was a blackmail and they paid her. They paid who na no say. I hate it when people are dishonest. When people lie about things because they support it. And by the number two, you people were saying all that you wanted to say. Mahamo, Papa no. Now today, same people are now, even though this has gone international, you people are still defending it. How God will punish you. Hey, I'm telling you, the way God will punish you people, I'm telling you, you guys have no idea yet. Because you are not honest people. You are liars. You are town breakers. We are guamang for. We are jamai for. Jamai. We are the safe for. Me, I'm not afraid to talk about Don Dramani Mahama say, Adio ye, then the question yes, then send them fata. And then, pictures, naked pictures, by you are release Canadian authorities. Now, what's national security boys. I am waiting for one day that one day national security operatives will go and chase the wrong person. I'm waiting for that day that national security, this cooked heads, some useless national security operatives who are doing stupid errands and using taxpayer money as if say Ghana has nowhere to go. Me say, me bomb pa say one day, mu national security operatives, me gumu weni mu asesano, me bomb pa say one day, Mubaka could chase the wrong person. No one release fire on you guys. Namu nyinama wuguho ye yimu IDs need to travel to any videos. No more circulate to a ama woman who the kind of government that Akufo is running in Ghana. Mun so she mun buopia demo pe na moye. What a disgrace. Now you are chasing after a member of parliament that led his own people to go on demonstration. You are chasing him for no reason. Chasing him for no reason. And I'm going to talk about that briefly today, so that you people will understand the kind of person Akufo is. Yes. The kind of person that Akufo is. Now wankasa fato to ho na hwese Akufo a osi otuho a osi onono odoni man obuni man no ye hwe se ampanyam pa Akufo so obuni man ampa odoni man ampa. Now I'm sending some I'm going to bring some pictures. I'm going to just put on some stuff so that you guys will see. Please bear with me. It's one of those things. One of those things. No. And I was say me me ana me run bibia sometimes they are not mami, but me no say be ya won so no ubenya asomdwe na won so wehwe de me nti no mesrɛ mo emri beba menya workers they are going to be working for you and I say be ya ye nyina ye ni bechi emre ne ba an emre no eba nti be say me yi ne be chire wo very quickly. Now, yeshe the echo. All right. Now, let's go to the next paper. All right. So, Buachi Ajako donated 160,000 to 16 regions, 8 clears air. Isikana, Wachajako, Isikana, Ube Via during the energy time, no. Juma, what did you know? Juma, Udesikano, air, no. All right, so let's go down and look at this. Bawumia Napo, best ticket for MPP's victory 2024. Wow. Upa fa Bawumia any friend say Rebecca Akufo and Fahon. Me see you lose the power. You have done abysmal. And those MPP people that are watching me, you know that these people have done abysmal, and you people are tired. And of course, I'm telling you, of course, they have to get out. Yes, they will get out. They will get out. They will get out. All right. So, I'll show you something right quick. Not now, but I have the stuff ready so that we can all look at quickly and nicely. All right. So, next paper. We're gonna do this quick. We got a lot of newspaper. All right, so Akufo Addo's naked pictures, videos, and messages in Canadian hands. This was what I was talking about. Yes, this was what I was talking about. And let me play you a short video quickly Watch this. Oops. I think the video is gone. Where did the video go? All right, so let me unfold that video for you quickly. Let me show you that video quickly, right quick, and then let's go on. All right, so this is a video.
Stop daring Serwaa Broni, because if you do, I have seen some of the videos and I have heard some of the audios and some text that the woman has sent me. If you dare this woman, she will disgrace your president. Please stop. If you dare this woman, she will disgrace the president. Stop. All these bloggers are when a woman audio be or started that's the audio she had. That was just the audio and not over Ashasna, no, or meet the president or that was the video she had, the audio she had. But the things that I have seen with my own koro eyes and the audios that I've heard with my own koro ears, listen, stop daring the woman, because if you do, she will disgrace your president. She will make sure she disgraces your so-called president. Let it go. Stop with whatever you're doing to that woman, because PTSD is not a joke. I have been there, done that. Imagine a whole me coming to Ghana for something. I was even coming to Ghana to bring a business, but I had to cancel every meeting, everywhere that I had to go. I had to cancel and just run to some village. Please stop daring that woman, because what you are doing, it's going to really, really distract things. It will distract. It's not destroy, it will distract things. Please. I am so grateful, because the woman said, even before she even ended her video, she told you guys that anything that happened to Ivy Amwaji was true. It happened to me, and it had happened to her. Bibiara otum no eno kwar. Otum, no otum. Into one day I'm worrying. You are daring the woman to disgrace your president. Ade, ne kote ketwa na yete se nkruma na mpese mu hu ana se den. Mpese mu hu Akufo Addo when you buy we no the auditor will listen na se. Ono wo pede woman. No kote. Stop daring.
You see, this should tell you that boys, damage now it can cost the president a lot. By arrogance, as usual, Akufo, your arrogance. What didn't pass your some kwana or cano crano? Phil say, oh, you okay? Arrogance. The arrogance here. She, Maminka some chiro. Ube worry Bema, and I'll be worry oba. That's all you arrogant. Pacho, run away. Please, be Pacho. She, God even says that he resists the proud. God, Nankupon, Onumpo, or see, he resists. I resist the proud. Because pride is a distraction to everything. Baby, I won't know about her. No, I am mistake, and I bear my mistake. No, be a becker so, oh, Medofu, and I'm cool, Pacho, Fachame, that's some soon in channel. Bema, I was saying, was to be powerful. We say, I do it, Mr. Manebi, and ye, Fachame. You're supposed to do the same thing. Nobody is the boss when it comes to a relationship. Bro, what's it? Bro, what's it? Come down. What I say? And no, and yeah, how? But maybe to be pagan who sort of no bab set share or say or between you pa de enka nsuo fa no hwe oba onye ayi onye efeni say how do you call it how do you call this one slave oba nye slave bema kwasie bi eti mantwea obetwitwi chensi mu ama ne yire abra ne yire nua aduane no ne yire ebedono because the man is humble. With the exception of some women, when you do those things for, they spit in your face. But besides that, Mr. Bema and Pound say to me, sit with Yama, and I would to me to chew, chance him, and out to me Nurdiane, and my year so deep on sweet nipper. To make catch and money be all, we are, or Buso Quasiam Penny, but near Gwenim, but that does not stop you. You can't change. Or baby, you can say, Bema way, what you keep in your mom, so that me your name to be fair. Oh, daddy, but why me, na Bemano, Minya day, oh, come to just my cabin there, no bano, any day, or because of that. Or bad so, or yeah, of course, a Bema near Cotopunku with Jimmy, or Bob Bema, and the Bassa, I don't pay. Yes. In the arrogance is what destroys us, and it will destroy us every day. Now, your naked pictures and your naked videos are outside. Everybody is watching it. How? Why? Why must this be? Mudi mahamo, or wakofa way, na mugune ni mwasi, ene. Mama, naked pictures and international. Akufo, your naked pictures are gone viral and international. A whole president. If I were to be you, your arrogance. No Akufa boys. No Jimmy Kahu, na kwa CMB Jimmy Fobi to Canada. Your friend Felix, where Jimmy or Casasa Bema Kurasini, the new poster Ashidie. The new port is Ashidie. Otiho. No kika kwasesem na wakofa oba issue at hand wakofa oba address ni certificate ni bibia na order be two online because Akufo akowe no akodino asa be take no enti no waka enti no wonu fu we disgrace president no abue na mama mo de ye no enya mu de mo ye mama no wana be ka bi ma no. Do you see people even coming out to say anything? Do you see even NC coming out to talk? No, nobody. That's what shows that Mahama is a person. Ghana ain't the Mahama Sunipen Bium da. I'm telling you, and I can swear on my life on that. On my munipa Broni for and nipa money swadi ye she mama money so. Akufo dear by dear, more out, more cancer. What could your bar? What could your by yeno? So do 9 a year yo, so do 10 a year yo, media minim, the meti and say, or what take say in Kuma, media minim, 1 year, into the meet me fancy because we are penuna quada. Your own people, Akufo, within your circle. Are setting you up and you don't see it as a problem. Now your naked pictures are out there. Parliament snubs president's position on 499 law school applicants. You see? We'll come back to that. I have an interest on this one. Police avert bloodbath in Menyakrobo as traditional warriors capture chief at Derba grounds. Hey, I say maybe ABC yache. I hear for now. Womotete wona womojiji sika ewo government no ho na omunfi o man for no sa na esa boye omo I sana mu ese mo yom. Masa. Hwe. Ode ye fa no kwanto nchen. Alan Cash promises jobs for the youth. Now, when to me again to say, who promises for the youth? When to me again to say, who Alan Cash? When we clamping down on illegal connection. ECG institutes reward for informants. All right, Mr. Mo, yesika na mujiji na feno, mujiji na fear, mwedino, munko famra ene here, and you will clamping down on people that we need. Go and bring it. Akufo, yesika na mujiano, PDS, ene unkahun, munko fa yesika na famra yen, ene here yen. Adenta residents protest against erratic power supply. It is. We need a united front to break the 8 in team. Masa 8 no mu break you, break you. Me see it won't work. Your 8 won't work. You break your 8, it won't work. Over 70 MMT buses are reportedly left to rot. COVID-19. Ghanaians refusing vaccine jabs. Health official worried. Namebao, you be some question. Now who's our minister way? Oko far at the phone side by no. Na ka be obi. When I'm Jimmy for Jimmy for I'm a person with the atom. I don't want to be doing that. But I'm telling you, with Jimmy no Munkwasi Assemble and what of vaccine about we don't know how Food and Drugs boards have not checked it. Would have passed about for war and I'm about that Jimmy. How do you expect people to do this? You need to understand. It's going to people's lives. What a baby. Yeah, good father. Not a baby. All right. So, that is Muntaka and family with the new the Medina member of parliament. I don't know whether that's Muntaka's wife or that's a member of parliament's wife. We name dear, but I see Nkolayo Mujejra we almost a Muntaka pa almost a Muntaka pa I Kolanum se Muntaka Mpimba. Alright, so alright, I said Muntaka Kofa no fi sorry and all that. So we will talk about that a little later. Yes, we'll talk about it a little later, and then we'll see how far we are going. Akufo's naked pictures and videos, messages in Canadian hands. As traumatized ex-girlfriend recounts near-death encounter with Hobson Adoye, national security operative, to retrieve them. Jimmy, I don't know no. Asiafo bujimu bibia national security, baby am be fan ko fono ma di asempa no munye bibia national security. Some catch them one day bu be some national security somewhere, and then when you send them, people will shoot against them, and then it will be something else. Stop this nonsense. And IGP no ne nyama na all ye no onkoso no nye na macho. I am normal. Now we don't see anything again. But who say enya dia oba so obeye to papa bia. I oba beye MPP adwuma yahunu we know into onkoso. We don't care. Let him do it. But I'm telling you, we are telling him the true fact say on the onkoso no ye de oye no. I onkoso no ye de oye no. Wo wait to be go take in Japan. Nkrofo a wo mututu tutu gu wie mu wait to be go chi wo mo. IGP, I'm telling you, We now know your motive. Madina MP na mo pesa bo chino no. Mo de mo nkoso. Keep on doing it. Keep on it. But one day. Matthew. Utakra, Matthew. Uyekra, Ujuswa, Matthew. Afecheno, Masa, ya brehu. Na unim, there are days coming. Wankasa, you will lock yourself. Yes. Wankasa, you will lock yourself. Ube lock you. I'm a brew. Yes. Ube so chobi. Chi MP. A friend say, Sa Akwana, Nita Kose, why not Kobubo too good? Bomana Chino. Eh? Minister of Fishes, Bomana Chino. Bias. Ade, Upede, we say. Akufo, Upede. Oh, yes. Eh? Macho. Now, let me bring something right here so that you people will see what I was trying to talk about to show you. Right. I want to show you something real quick. All right, guys. So I'm sharing my page right now so that you guys can see. All right. So bodyguard interdicted for alleged misconduct. IGP, I said I'm making you. And I'm saying this because it is becoming too much. A member of parliament, bodyguard, does not have to succumb to national security. He's a police personnel and he knows what is right. And the bodyguard no akose much more like national security. Much try 2-3 times. I saw them like a papa. Now, a member of parliament, we all know that in parliamentary issues, can Japan Jimmy when you know. That Barry, I'm telling you, when him go say be ye fekeke. That Barry, when him go say, oh dear, see I kako. When him go say, Eba, yes, it's coming. Now let's read this quickly. All right, so bodyguard interdicted for alleged misconduct. The police guard previously assigned to the member of parliament for the Medina constituency, Inspector Daniel Agbavo, has been interdicted for alleged misconduct. He is alleged to have recklessly driven into a crowd after a protest last Monday, 25th October 2021, in the Medina constituency, directly endangering the lives of 2 senior officers and other civilians. 3. The 2 others have officially reported the incidents to the police administration for investigation and possible disciplinary action. The Parliamentary Protection Unit has been tasked to assign a new guard to the MP. What's a magic? We are for police. Say, wow, okay? We always tell you, police, say, you are supposed to be the friend of the civilian. You are supposed to come here, go there, and protect the civilians. Protect the people that pay you. Protect the people that pay you. So the member of parliament, to say there, yes, because member of parliament, you know, 1 penny and other people and not driving off no other quiet, you know, he endangered 2 other officers and other civilians. What was the danger? Oh, Muye ne ba bia ye timwase. Ye timwase etika ongina ho na munchi the member of parliament. Have you forgotten that the member of parliament is in a very serious place? You can't arrest that guy just like that. You know that. You know that when Kennedy Paul needed to be arrested, they went through parliament and parliament gave him out. Why are you not going through that? Why are you not going to that same channel? These are the things you do, and it causes strife. Kejapon, edin kwasiasem. Since when did you go? Do you have to go and arrest a member of parliament in his church? Since when? What you mean? Why? Yeah. The uniforms you wear, we gave them to you. We paid for them, and you are wearing it. We pay you. Serve us the way you are supposed to serve us. The man was bodyguarding the MP. The MP is not just a person. He is a member of parliament. Unyanku police intino on sekomo namumbechino na. Don't you know the land? He can lose his job. Don't you know that? Do you know what bodyguarding is? Do you know what bodyguarding is all about? You will bodyguard your client no matter the circumstance. Go through the right channel. If parliament says that we are giving him to you, that bodyguard has no right to say we won't. Don't make that guy look bad. He's a bodyguard. Despite he's a police officer, he knows his job, he knows his duty. He's supposed to protect that person, and he knows the law, and he has to abide by the law and protect his client. Before, I'm telling you, hey, moon breaking 8, you know, because we are telling you, if you people don't break the 8, if you people don't break the 8, we will take the 8 and we'll smash it into 50 parts, and one part will be 8 years for NDC. Let's go to the next one. So this is the interdiction of the police officer that did his job. Mukai say, do you guys remember that I interviewed the guy? I interviewed the member of parliament, Francis Sosu MP. I interviewed him. If you quite remember, I was in New York around that time. I interviewed him. I asked him the question. Please go back and watch that video. You will hear what I was saying. I interviewed that man. He is a lawyer. He did everything that was right. Now, 31st October, police investigation into a protest led by Honorable Francis Xavier Susu. Now let's read this, okay? Number 1, the following a protest in the Medina constituency led by the Member of Parliament, Honorable Francis Xavier Susu, on Monday, October 25th, 2021, the police commenced investigation into certain alleged criminal act that occurred. The MP, Honorable Francis Xavier Susu, was invited on the day of the protest to assist the police for his alleged involvement in the unlawful blockade of the road and the destruction of public property, but he declined the investigation. Don't forget this. There was a protest. Protest. Look for protest. Hey Siri, what is the meaning of protest?
As a noun, it means a statement or action expressing disapproval of or objection to something. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means a written declaration, typically by a notary public, that a bill has been presented and payment or acceptance refused. Want to hear one more?
Yes.
As a verb, it means express an objection to what someone has said or done. Want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a verb, it means declare something firmly and emphatically in the face of stated or implied doubt or in response to an accusation. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yes.
As a verb, it means write or obtain a protest in regard to a bill.
Thank you. So that is a protest. Hey Siri, what is the meaning of demonstration?
The action or process of showing the existence or truth of something by giving proof or evidence. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
A practical exhibition, an explanation of how something works or is performed. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yes.
A public meeting or march protesting against something or expressing views on a political issue.
Thank you. Sure. So if there was a demonstration and a protest, now because there was a criminal activity, because you think, say, the people blocked the road, burned tires, and so they destroyed public property. What public property? There is no way. When I interviewed the member of parliament the last time, he blatantly told me straightforward, truthfully and honestly, that when the protest and the demonstration started, he was not around. But the people were very angry. They burned some tires, they blocked the road. And the member of parliament went with the police and talked to the people, and they stopped what they were doing. And the protest carried on. So the member of parliament went there to help the police calm the situation. They deactivated every anger and every possible destruction or maiming or anything that there was or whatever. So what happened? Why is it now that these people are saying this? I didn't. Why? Ghana. Okay, let's go on. So it says that he was invited. But if you invite him, how was it? You did not invite him. You people are liars. And in fact, say you don't do this. You don't lie like that. It was there when the action were going on. He was there. After that, you intended to arrest the member of parliament, knowing that you can't do that. You are supposed to go to the parliament, talk to the head of parliament, and let them release that man to you with other members of parliament to accompany him, or a lawyer to accompany him. But you wanted to arrest him. Then you say, hey, that party, celebrity police, watch a member of parliament in Po. Masa, where's our ubeti? Where's our ubeti? That party, where's our ubeti? Yeah, show. That party, yeah, show. That party, yeah, show. You can't do that. So let's go on. He declined further invitation, citing parliamentary privileges. Yes, he was right, because he is a lawyer. Do the right thing. Go to parliament. Go and apply so that I can be released to you. Then you can question me. You cannot arrest me. He's a member of parliament. If you want to arrest somebody, arrest King Japan first. Use him as a scapegoat. Not this young man. Onipa or what the constituency. Because Abani didn't quasi accept Jimism. Eh? Muheni yo. Na Ghana memuru sorry. Dampare. Say Ghana memuru sorry. You can't do anything. It further destroy the country as Akufo has done. Further do it. Dampare, I'm saying to you emphatically, I'm saying further destroy the country like Akufo has done. Koso na saino ko. So he had a very right to decline. You know why? Because you know the right thing to do. He's a member of parliament. Go to parliament and go and speak to the speaker of parliament. We need him for investigation. And if everything is right, he will be released. You know what? On merit. We have to release him based on fact. We have to release him based on fact. And I was just wondering what parliament is going to do if the police still is chasing the member of parliament around. What power does the parliament, what power does the IGP has to do this? And then they must sorry, mufu semunya to me, must sorry, entino, or no why there, more than the scapegoat to the match, Sao, Munkochino, Namunkoye de Mobeye, Munya Fanko. Munye Namofako. So 3 other persons have been interrogated on this matter, and we shall continue to use legal means to interrogate all other suspects, including the honorable member. Abomodam. Jimmy Sabakwaka interrogated. Do you know what interrogation is? Do you know what interrogation means? We used to be words just wrongly. What is interrogation? Hey Siri, what is the meaning of interrogation?
Interrogation means the action of interrogating or the process of being interrogated.
So basically, what you are saying here is that you want to use your own way to ask the member of parliament questions. And you know that you can do it. You can do that to Shatawale. You can do that to Medica. You can do that to Asofono, Osubempa, and all those people. But for Christ's sake, Mr. Francis is a member of parliament. Respect that. And then I see another policeman coming to say that we will do anything to. All right. So let's go down. Stories speculating that some police personnel had been dispatched to arrest the MP at the church today, Sunday, October 31st, 2021, are untrue. Hey. Untrue. Any plainclothes police personnel found on the premises of the church may have been there for intelligence purpose and not to effect an arrest. Intelligence. Eradi. Police for that party be kuye. That party ube kuye. That party ube kuye. You send plain clothed policemen to go there for intelligence purposes and not to effect arrest. I said, oh, what kind of intelligence and what kind of nonsense be this? Member of parliament, sorry, raising Yankopon, was sending unclothed police officers to go there to go and look for what I said, intelligence. What intelligence? What is going on there? Are they doing butter, money for weapons, or weapons for cocaine, or what were they doing? And what intelligence were you looking for? And why are you pursuing the MP? That is plain harassment. What Jimmy? You people, be a modern Yamakono, Muga say your mind. Yes, police for any soldier for. So police for any more. Police for any more. We know police service, you're supposed to be invited. Since when did you start just going Rambo style, going to arrest people? For what? What intelligence? The same stupid behavior you people did years back for Tatuti Kata. You went to the church going to arrest him and you lied that you didn't do that. It's sad. Any plainclothes police personnel found on the premises. Massima plainclothes police officers to go and look for intelligence. Not one. Ghana. No. All right. Whatever. Don't worry. Your baby. Yeah. Na kai na hunu say wo so wo be police work. Enter also be real police work. Now, this is parliamentary service. All right, this is from Parliament. The Director General, Criminal Investigation Division, Ghana Police Service, Headquarters, Accra. Attention, Deputy Director General, Criminal Investigation Division, Mr. F.K. Eche. Dear sir, we request for the release of Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu. Please refer to your letter dated 27th October 2021 in respect of the request for release of Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu to assist in investigation. I am directed by the Right Honorable Speaker to inform you that proceedings of the third meeting of the first session of the 8th Parliament commenced on Tuesday, 26 October 2021, and having regard to the limitations of Article 117 and 118 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic, he is unable to release Member of Parliament as requested in your letter. The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament further directs that I refer you to the provisions of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution and to inform you that on Wednesday, the 27th October 2021, he referred to the Privilege Committee of Parliament allegations of breach of parliamentary privileges and contempt by ACP Isaac Kojo Asante and ACP Eric Winful of the Accra Regional Police Command, and the Adenta Divisional Command, respectively. Parliament to know so woman be a mrano. Eti mumwa kwasia for ya mrana mamu se mu enforce no. Aya mo se mu ni mra esi obi a on police form. Woni police ni bi bonsa bi ko hia. Na se sa police ni no. Oye ni pa boni ni a obetimi save life. Obetimi save life just like that. Wo IGP who did Sebunu say? Sebunu say. He say, Yehu Adjene, Yehu Adjene. Now, the mu per se, Ghana for a pep more samoa. But, men person me cancel. And person me cancel. Into Mudia, Moncoso, na Muye de Muye na Fanco, Nanako Pondia, Unimnima, no nim do so into the Moncoso. Now, and very do wa, we see police and we see soldier. So, this is the continuation of the letter. Consequently, it is the expectation of the Right Honorable Speaker that the Ghana Police Service will conduct its investigation mindful of the provisions of the Act of 117, 118, and 122. Please accept the assurance of the Right Honorable Speaker, highest consideration. Yours faithfully, Nana Tewia. Adeben Nante Wia Oche Legal Service. Okay. Deputy Director for Clerk of Parliament, CC, Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Majority Leader, Honorable Minority Leader, Honorable Francis Xavier Sosu, Chief Superintendent Joseph Opon. So you all got your copies. Enti na we nyina echi no we nyina still mudi papa echi se mo pe no mudi papa echi se mo pe no achi no okay monkoso na monye na yeso yehwe mo bidamase. That's a small expose ekoso. All right, so let's keep on going on and see what we have to show. I think we have done this already. NPRA raises alarm bells. Only 6% informal sector workers on pension scheme. Akufo, utubeshi. What could did the endi? Akufo, what could did the endi? Hey, Rebecca, I am bo. Ajay. Rebecca no be face with them. Let's be careful we don't create a monster out of IGP Muntaka. Yes, we should be careful. I don't know what can I say. Mama so. Aye, as a Parliament. Wawa. Omo ye juma na omabaso ombabechi. Right Honorable Speaker Omkochino, because they have an investigation. They need the service of the Speaker of Parliament to come and answer some questions. Hey, Erade. Hey, IGP, Ubenu, Ubenu, Kra. What's a coachy? What's a smammy a coachy? A man crado, mini pa man crado. How can you do that? A man crado. The unbreakable, unpredictable Amancrado. Hey, my bra. Amancrado. Much Amancrado. You don't know, man. You don't know. What's it think? Hey, Yesu. Nana Boahima. As Akufo Addo kwasiamai Nkwas Akufo uye bi why are there? You know? Anduruwa. You go here. Today there. Afa wedi. Diko. Diko. His yardstick. Alan should step down for Apreku A. MPP 24 flag bearership. As per his yardstick, Alan should step down for Apreku. Obin Boating reshapes Bibieni Bekwai Road. NDC want police to investigate printing of 1 million extra ballot papers. IGP, mo investigating. I'm investigating. Na be kanokre. I Musabo pe efunu any asashe mobenya. Election 2020 deaths. NDC misdirecting concerns by attacking EC analyst. Hey. Okay. Analyst. Ayo. Ina ye. Debe dia no Ghana de Ghana. Eshia. Mbesue nyansa. Se Ghana shia. Ehona mbesue nyansa. De munjimi na mfanko. Na muntwiti Ghana se de mupe. Te munjimi mfanko. Focus on agric manufacturing to deliver jobs. Prof. Quote. MP moves to protect private investment in Apollonia. 2022 national budget must address debt sustainability. All right, let's go on. Interference accusations in 499 law student brouhaha. Parliament refutes claim. O2 from protects university lands. Yeah. GAF assures nation, says it's combat ready to deal with threat to security. So, yo, Mr. Mo, threat to security. I also we MPP full soldier. So say you have the power enough that when the president is misbehaving, that you people can't question the president, and when the people rise up and they are angry, come and tell the people of Ghana that you are ready when the masses come out, so you can kill the people. See the same way that. Ghana dear, hey, you hear bro for 20. No more on matching mine. I did this. I talked about that one. Yes. So all right. Medina MP escapes arrest again. He's not supposed to. He's not supposed to escape arrest. They are not supposed to arrest him. He's supposed to be invited. Parliament has to sign that. Yes, that's the law. Article 117, 118, and 122. 1992 Constitution. That's what it says. NEC is good at propaganda. We have facts and data. Useless man, stop your fooling. I don't want to hear your nonsense. Jajimienu. Useless man. Useless man. Jimmy 4. I don't want to even talk about you. Foolish man like that. I'll be Jinkwasiasem. Jimmy 4. Jimmy sa. Razak Opoku, Napo should run with Bawumia. Ghana Law School under fire. Parliament orders it to admit all students who cross the past mark of 50. Bam! Bam! Yes. Admit all of them. Asiafo, wako fat 20 abeshem. Eduma ngwangwrem. Ufelibi. Madwinya dwuma. Parliament say, admit them. All 50, obi o passing 50 mark biano. Mujino a lawyer. For Akufo, you this man, but I pray that God will see you through. Bonia would do Ghana. Ni Bonia would do Ghana. Yamingusu power ma. Look, I don't hate you. I dislike you with passion. I dislike your dishonesty. I dislike your nonsense. You as a president has nothing to offer. Useless. But all you know how to do is pull down your pants over young women that are supposed to be worried about their children and their life. Shame on you, Akufo Addo. And you want to use Dampari to cover your shame, your lawlessness. National security. Is this what you're supposed to do? Hey, mempe boni magana, me wado forward Ghana, mempe boni magana. But uni bibi. And the national security attempt to ekochi oba besia bunu eyenisika efanisika. Esisi the phones. National security, gin the bag, gin the nyama. Na me hese enka national security se muni mwenye na aya enka bibi body be sigara na me hwe de mo beye muti mem na mo bule mo am nkrofo. Look at this man. Sky News. Breaking news. Akufo sleeping. Look at the people that are sitting over there. Look at the people that are sitting over there. Which one of them is sleeping? Papa ya oshe earpiece kura wana suyo. Oshe earpiece, earphone wana sweet semidi yotiwe. Or nine. Lawless president. You don't even have a mask on. No one for corona. Now what's that their bagana? Akufo, I said God should punish you. You people are just seeing just him sitting there and sleeping. No. He is not putting on masks. You love your country. You love the people you are working with. Who now call a friend say, Norway, like far, Corona, and the best sign Ghana for. What the Belgium, won't catalog what's a dark who in the midst of people? You alone. What are you? What are you? Besides the empire, besides the refreshment, you refresh yourself. Besides the girls you put in the presidential jet that are supposed to be relaxing you and all that. Akufo, nasi 20 minutes na woda. Akufo, biom na ye. What again should we do with you, Akufo? You are sitting in a congregation. The lawful ones are putting on mask. Akufo, you want people to see you sleeping, so you will not put on masks. Minima kwebi wa wusta ha. Young yellow. And okoto being krata. Or about 40. Na enkrata na okoto yeno. and 50 years and over. She say no years ni bia beka ho. Be 4, 5, 6 years abeka ho. Inti 56 there about. Now who young girl you who ni pedua ne nkrata edi 60 something 50 something ekwa. Into Oko hospital ye hwe ne ho de din din. Ye hwe ne ho sharp. The name straight, no wrinkles, no nothing. Now you see what this 60 years when this 56 minia. Everyone party, quad, your body murapanya sa. Minia. Cotton krata boni sing, and young krata boni young girl. And the Akufo order. The age na what so 83 or say 80 so there what so. And no, and affected no. Battery no, battery na a shed to the and untina or two order no. On share max or besanya yare, no the baby, no diaba. Aye, when you are no the baby, no diaba. Now, we are not say I'm enforcing that everybody should put on marks. Meanwhile, you are going to a whole international meeting. You are not putting on marks. Yet you want me to put on marks in Ghana. Useless president I've never ever seen in my entire life. Christianity becoming a nuisance. And it was say, and it becoming a nuisance. What to a Christian? Who the Christian? Who are they? Trinity Theological Seminary, President Bois. I understand you may be because of age, but when you come and speak like this, nuisance, then stop the school. The Trinity, stop it. There are prophets that are good, and there are prophets that are bad. It is scripture. You should know that. It is scripture. You should know that. You should know that by now. This is a useless talk from you. You should know that Bible has spoken. Indeed, if you do believe in the Bible, there will be false prophets. There will be an age of apostasy. And that's what is happening. It's scripture. What are you going to do? President attends COP 26 summit in Glasgow. No go die, no. And go die by debut. For the daffo. Work hard and stay focused. Nick Danso edges youth. When you be dintino, will be working hard. It's will be working hard on. 2024, Dombo's time to lead MPP. Sir? Razak Opoku writes, Dombo's time to lead MPP. 499 law students hail Parliament decision. Good. It is good. Let me share Parliament. Strange disease outbreak in Savannah region. What is strange disease? 8 people die. Hey! Okay. We don't know. I don't know what strange disease they're talking about. That's serious. That's serious. That's very serious. All right. Whatever strange disease it is, let's see where it is. BOG hopeful of CD rebound. Ghana to return to IMF amidst ballooning debt. Akufo Akufo Ghana foi Akufo on the book obio. I sorry, I was saying mama tickets to IMF, tickets to IMF, tickets to IMF. Oh, 2022 budget to be presented on November 17th. Full of lies. Full of lies. Parliament refused claim. Otumfo protects university lands. No, Otumfo, what can I say? I wasn't too happy about it. Ukasa no sebe, ukasa no ko say Akufo style bi. So obi asase asem na obi encroach na bibia. Megidi say law no can work on itself. Court can work on itself. But if you say that you will get the court to turn the decision or whatever, it sounds really sketchy. Also, you sound very sketchy. I think I should do something on this because you shouldn't even talk like that. It looks like you don't have some kind of respect for the people. You are a king. You can respect that. But even if you can do that, you still don't have to say that in public. You don't have to. It's not necessary. Yes, it is not necessary. All right, guys. Let's have a short break with this video. Thank you very much. Look at your president. Look at your president. Look. They can't some power that. Look. Pauline Bridget appear. Ubetumi asere. Me I snow, so I know how to do it. Akufo it's like this. You see, because of the battery that is dying, this is how you do it. What did they say? I'm up. I heard it. I heard it. Mete. Oh, I'm not sleeping. See, when the battery dies, you see, me when I snore, I do the. I go out of there. Battery ne wu. Oh, it's amazing. But the battery ne kati. I say, on say, kono, taga head no. Almost said to watch it. Or the aye Juma was playing musa or the aye man went Juma sa my battery ne wu into no. On say battery and twaso any power wu into no say Akufo. No size. Hey, hey, you do all. Akufo. Yenye wudeni. Who ye boy? Nana Akufo. Yenye wudeni. Who ye boy? Yeah, people. This is why he sleeps. He will take the young women and put them in the train, in the plane, and then he will be working all night instead of sleeping. Instead of sleeping. Look at it. Aside the bath, aside the bed, still.
I am a book Ghana. It is a castle. O man, you hear my. Then nam a memoir enquiry. I come there. I am a book Ghana. It is a castle. O man, you hear my. Then nam a memoir enquiry. I come there.
This was a prophecy. Wait. A prophecy of his own self. In those days, prophecy of his own self. He gave a prophecy of his own self on one. Afghanistan pastor, Afghanistan president. We Afghanistan president.
Tisikaso, omenyo hear my. Enam a memoir enquiry.
I come there.
Welcome
to one. I don't know any useless person.
Cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjia, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjia, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us.
Guys, I'm seeing something from here. I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you guys something real quick. All right. I'm seeing something here. I'm about to say something. Guys, look at this for me. Let's read this together. Statement from the First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo, on marriage termination. 30th October 2021. Through my lawyers, I have served my husband, the President of Ghana, Addo Akufo, to terminate our 25 years of marriage following violation of extramarital affairs. This happened not to be the first, but since this has brought the name of the family and nation into disrepute, it's best I walk out of this scandalous Akufo marriage. After the demise of my first husband, my now ex-husband, who was a family was supported, and my what kind of English is this? Okay, I read it again. After the demise of my first husband, my now ex-husband, who was a family, was supportive, and my resolve to settle with. I appreciate all the years we grew up and spent together. I thank the people of Ghana for the opportunity I'm not done here to listen. I say, I thank the people of Ghana for the opportunity to serve as First Lady and their love in such a difficult border. Oh, love the way. When near say, hey, me come a puchy and yasi. What a do? Chuma me when I'm in Johnson, but I'm going. All right, so I thank the people of Ghana for the opportunity to serve as First Lady and their love in such a difficult moment of my life. It's unfortunate I can't continue to be in marriage with unzipped husband. Ajay, Akufo is unzipped. In fact, who did I? Make sure I did. Akufo is not only unzipped, though. He's not only unzipped. While unzipping, I know. Or they are to the call. I hear the question, who go chop? Why unzip you? Then I to the call. So who go chop? Who they like? Who go chop? Akufo, beto money. One beto. Aye. Akufo to money. All right, so this unzipped husband, other arrangement per this notice will be served to my ex-husband. Hey, now they come when court class say ex-husband through my lawyers. God bless our homeland Ghana. This letter is so fake. This letter, who wrote it? Rebecca, what to be just our area? Me, Chabiti. Rebecca, me, what to be just our area? Chabiti. It's a fuck. Who Rebecca? Who won't call sister Fear? Our sister Enfa Beman Koshaho, Enko Ya Wajuma. Yancho, my sister houseboy, man for name to quite. Who sister houseboy, man for name to quite. Or the Baba Beshaho, who bows because visited my sister. No Koshaho, no could shim, no shim. And I will say where they, Uja Kufado, who to be Jakufada, but Shabiti. Because Akufo also has something on you. You two, you are on trust. You are on trust. Who Akufo here? Rebecca, you are on trust. You don't wear dross. Akufo is also unzipped. You shouldn't be worried because you know he won't do anything. This letter is so fake. It's so fake. So guys, you know what I'm talking about. A fake letter. I couldn't laugh, but it is what it is. Phone lines are open. Thank you very much. Phone lines are open. Let's keep on going.
Well, I'm sure you disagree, but that's not the point of the interview. Let's come back to Domelevu. Where does what has happened to him leave the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption?
As for the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption, I'm afraid to say it's in tatters. It's been in tatters for a while, but this puts a nail in the coffin.
Well, I'm sure you disagree, but that's not the point of the interview. Let's come back to Domelevu. Where does what has happened to him leave the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption?
As for the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption, I'm afraid to say it's in tatters. It's been in tatters for a while, but this puts a nail in the coffin.
Well, I'm sure you disagree, but that's not the point of the interview. Let's come back to Domelevu. Where does what has happened to him leave the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption?
As for the president's credibility in terms of anti-corruption, I'm afraid to say it's in tatters.
All right, hold on, guys. I think I have my first callers coming in. All right. Hello.
Hello, Papa Safuru, Papa B.
Yes, sir, boss.
How do file a new Chizungu, Bunu region?
All right, filer. But in 1 minute, near corner, I'm on for Lanishi.
You, Mate Safuru, 1 minute. Me the bebo abasi yanku pon shira opa ni adwuma pa wo ye na enshira me papa Kevin Taylor enya no kase ntu ne nkoma ye enshira na busiafo ni ndwumafo nyina enshira me incoming national organizer Yusuf Yami eni me chairman star bia bi UNESCO owusu na me nua Saforu wonim de ekoso o man we ya ahokyere yekom nkuasum a yekom ahokyere yekom education agu hospitals ya yensi nema ye turuka afene ma hunje ntia o manu ayede na wanya mampanyini akokura na wosi wumbobra obira ni se ubepeje sika dia afru wiem udi oba beka ho afifi oba no ntimi na do pe mpa disponis ya franu se mpa ewo so na minim se de wo ya no se wa hundi asi amampanyini a wuti soro edware egu yeso ejunso gu yeso na wusani ehwe oba ewi oba sabi esani di fi egu Ghana kunja so ebede na omai Ghana adiye omampanyini a wabo akokwa wabo obira wie na wo bodwoman edi fi edi gu Ghana for so sa mampanyini we wabese obebo brapa bi ama omai Ghana na de bida hwe the president mama ba 2024 kra sa Ghana kunja no sise yi firi wo edi fufuro ba because na nado edi fi edi numi agu sa Ghana kunja no so na se mampanyini wo bodwoman a ebe woman for so bodwoman a obetimi atu omufo ana sa fi we ya mampanyini na nado wodi agu Ghana for so ide minua yosumoda enkanani Quran enkanani numi enkone so kupon fan chanu da because wa se o manu ta mampanyini we de yankupon entunu ko ba bi nama pano be wura ja pasa iri na yankopon edunu be wura brunsenja menua ewo top down pa last hona na don kwa Akufo-Addo ebe wura because numi pa na ewo da to so yesu moja enkane nado Quran to me no nyina enkane nado because of the numi no di atugana for me yes for ya na biro president mama no amude o mani asanu no one boy Jomaida sika president mama odi bebo Jomanu odi be say afaru hospital odi be wodi be si Formina Hospital wodi be si Tafu Center Market wodi be si Brekumunsuo wodi be si Doma Center Market wodi be ma Wanchi Islamic Training College wodi be si Bank of Ghana Hospital wodi be si Commander Sugar Factory wodi be si Tiles Factory e wota kwadi wodi America Power Bat car power asiguli T1 T2 T3 ba man pay na do si won fire sika nyewe o wodi be bo Jomai e di numi aka Ghana yankopon tia na do kana 2024 inshallah Mahama beba sa
Sako Brabio Hello, Captain.
Hello, Safo.
Yes, sir, boss.
My joy.
Yanya.
My ikonso.
Me that's it.
Safo, near on my penny. Etumi di esika yini. So, odi be kwa rent private jet. No be ko meet. You know akwada wa sana. Odi esika ye.
Asemu.
Papa we mo pari ogu eni ma fi o.
Ogu eni ma sidie.
Ogu na ogu on my Ghana ni ma se papa ni pete won yin obi a ni guso.
That's right.
So obeti a say ya pon no asan pa ne bag. No asan ko rented plane no asan aba. Jesus Christ. I mean in fact. So make sure you for ina. I be kind. I look at the net just by the way. And some na down party, and I'm on to know if anything Kevin said is true, and yeah, only will be ye. If you say the anger in the system explode, no military can contain it, let alone police.
Me pacho, the Kevin kind, but you can't enti no be a want to be or soon to be.
Yes, yeah, Kevin kind of say. You see, and Oma say, Oma will say, 2024, no candidate can beat former President Mahama. And you know, they will try and find something to incriminate him. You say, he was my first press conference, now he invited former president about police headquarters. Yes, you. No, criminal institute criminal investigation into the matter. Into the fact say, investigating no, it will be there forever. That investigation will not come to an end. It will be 2024. Now you say you are under criminal investigation. You to Mount Picket form. It's not just a automatic disqualification to contest 2024. Then they are calling for second Rwanda in Ghana.
Of course.
I don't want to believe that. It's simple. They shouldn't dream. No matter what, no man born of a woman can stop former President Mahama to become president come 2024. I don't know, 2020, Jemansa has selected you, Akufo-Addo, because everybody knows that Akufo-Addo didn't win the election. It is a Ghana for a deal here. Ghana for a still opinion no share can power. Any wrong move they do, there will be an explosion that they cannot contain it.
Yes, good.
They can't contain. Yes, they should be very careful. To see Akwano, the 3 years ahead of Akufo-Addo is very very dilemma. Nobody knows what will happen.
That's right.
They should not, they dare not try to make any wrong move. No. That Barry, please, you started on a good path. Do not let be a political IGT. Otherwise, the letter that you have built will just evaporate into the thin air. Yes, Reno? Oma Gabia Sarakidako, Akufo Addo, any this Lord Komimo and push you to do anything that will go against him and his entire police career. As well. Now, Omanino by 20 for a MP, it is much ado about nothing. The earlier they forget about that move, the better. It's not going to work. The speaker has made it emphatically clear to themselves. They have to come and face the privileges committee. If they have anything to do, they should come and say it over there.
That's right.
But yes, no. They are rather fueling the anger of the masses.
That's right.
May that say.
Hello.
Saforo.
Yes, boss.
Saforo nera ma wana kasi. Saforo sawahu lete bina ba woro. Saforo ma me cha na me mbọ ma baso na me cha Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Kevin waye as a commissioner no. Wow, Kevin assemble obeka bia no. Kevin di troda. Kevin Taylor di troda. Kevin Kade asem 100 of the two ga ba kokọ nu ebe tro. Ni nyina bam so no kore. Ntini pa bi sei. O ka asem de to a ese nyina etie na fa. Na me check Joseph Yamin, the incoming national organizer, the action man. No ma chia eye chama style biabi, chama yunas osu, no ma chan youth organizer Moaz Bilal. Hwe Saforo, what was some of me know be ka sisia no. NDC for embra mu ka se ya yi IGP for dan pare na NDC for na sha se bosi eya mu de ya yi dan pare oba be ya.
Hello. Good evening, Saforo.
Obi ababa timedesi no anaso obi ababa harazi no anaso obi a obaba kan nkro fa hye se bo mo fisa ko edifo ye fisa ko for the Virginia na hwe akufo do Virginia no ko yi obi se sani panu mbambe di engagement no that party ye who can change before the head that party ba ba no muti no ba o adwe odi ba no kuta na adwe odi ba won se le sosu sanoma ekosu nyina no ahyase mi o hwe le sosu ade a oyeye no no Broni ne sen obi kwatena na 2tb ekoyi obi foni se nya nipa na mun dini da mun yeni sei and do 2 months ena nipa ni free wiase and next time nipa na ndamo anya bia IGP bi friend ana CI before friend next security for friend opia no friend nti Ghana mo maye nja nya twumpe fo na mo Ghana na o ma mi amanu na mo pese om be ka no kure no o mi nja nya twum no me country NDC for say omuye list mistake MPP for our mission or more adwibia omu pese the same as the parliament here 137 nti omu pese omu fokon bia so ye MPC no omu ye omu mama bi a enyefe omu ye MP yakayaka de da MPC for some tena ho na san ko fuwe ebu we ye MPC mi ye omu yakayaka de a na no ti hadia 2024 election the mutunda wọ́n ti de bia nyankopon ataso no ọmọ de bia people for ọmọ no ọmọ yi de for ọmọ no ma ko ka asem asem ọmọ kan se tumi na ba be di ansa se be hande tumi ni ama NDC for bi si da tumi ede wọ́n se na de ko ka se ọmọ no before 2024 be hande over no o hande na NPP ni nkofo no mo strategy be brie ko ma fa NDC for my dad sorry na mi jade bia press conference na me abiane NDC for press conference na me abiane mu sorry show action yɛkyerɛ kɛseɛ ni yɛkyerɛ kɛseɛ yɛkyerɛ bɛ na na dan Akufo adayɛ na na bi yɛkyerɛ ahodo bebree kɔ Ghana ha kuni prako shime prako mama yɛyɛ tia NDC yɛwɔ ha yɛwɔ power ɛna na na duni ne nkɔfɔ bi free South Africa trade aso mo be training MPP Delta Forces abra Ghana kaza no yɛne na enyi Ghana yɛne ne wɔ aban sankɔfɔ ni nyinaa no yɛ sɛri gya mo ma mo kɔ ɔmo kɔfɔ mo ba ɛkɔ yɛ nim ɔmo ndɛ sankɔfɔ no yɛntuma nyɛ ɔmo hwee ufi bɛ ka NDC na na ka opposition dɛ ɛnɛ kɛsɛ kɔfɔ bi adu Serwaa South Africa so mo be training NDC Delta Forces a sankɔfɔ na mo kɔfɔ ɔmo nyinaa dɔ mo ba no ba na ɔmo nyinaa kɔ mo dɔ ebia kɔ mo tuma ma na sɛ ɔmo dɔ ma kɔ se fiase.
I made that say.
Madam, sorry.
Hello.
Hello, Saforo.
Yes, our boss.
Saforo, good evening.
Good evening, saying.
Yada mwansi. Ewe juma kesi amuboma o man konkro Ghana. Now, Saforo, asam kakra me wakani Nana Jantreni. Jantra president.
Centralized president.
Centralized president. Saforo, asam kakra mpese me kachire sa eno mubuo ene masama mu ni sa groups ni say Saforo enye mahama enye NDC mu na ekire yen say yen omonyo mu no mbekire de yenni yesi ye pe mahama ana enye mahama so di twice so beka so obeba na so mba enti se Akufo dampare so odi nkwasiasem di sa yisi ni na na do echi epese omoye bibi se ne be ya mahama ontumi kopeke forms and running on the ticket of NDC and be presidential candidate ya and ye catch Akufo dampare se nye mahama and etre ye ye catch mahama so be di enim no be di to me no be di o man we so mudi kwasiasam ye bekyere Akufo dampare se oman no ye timamufo ne de ye be meja tom yes mahama Akufo dampare frena amani ntu di next wo Akufo dampare de ope bi onye ye bekyere o mo se na na do di kwasiasam etumi afa Ghana sika e dia high private jet edali wom edi ma ayi ma wom
Beba choso uso yede
Orima asawo ni president we etumi high private jet akwa da sorry ata remana dia bedru Ghana but the president we put in amo ama wo Akufo dampare who say Akufo do your name ente na ko pon be mana pro ama na that dem obedeni binimu ase no wo efi se we di ebone papa na ko pon be tua ne ka papa parliamentary candidate for no omo sase no mu impinti no omu ntu ni free so kadama se Yakufo nshram.
Hello.
Yeah, Saforo.
Yes, our boss.
To say.
Ayo, that's where.
Boko. Saforo, Adaruma. Volume set no. College me de na ma wo yentin ye kra na. Wa mu so de na shada ma anti so obe check wo no a. Na
YouTube na.
Debi Live Silence TV. From kra.
Oh, sir. Mate. My increase.
Na the woman say dampare. Yenmu bidie ye twen say obe meki da attempt no. Sabi Ghana cry we mpokra na yenye dwuma nye. Nti on don fa sa de na na yenhwe BBC. Masa se de esi aye hye wo mamu ha no. The only thing is say here ni so obey sad no. Odo mo make that such attempt. No mo hu babia esusu ade bode hu no befa. Asa Saforo enye yizo wo mam ha o. You say no, say akwai say obia no atam din say yenya potre na 4 years and so sana o man will be ide akana no tumehwe na mo befa kwantu kwan bi so na some person mu sa chinchim ni pansa ene ye hwe dampare na sabi wo se aboa bi mfurudua na gina fom na ye ya wo be fra maboa no so ahwe wo enti Saforo wo de yentam kutu ye ate ni ye hwe na wo do o ma ewiase na beti Ghana nka bedasi na mi shanti volume say to me say ye waduma my pa my Christian bedasi ai
asemo ene mama Kevin Taylor ya basa mese maka chem sa akwa no ka asem na mo fendi agro when Kevin Taylor say something play with it mo fanya adwuma to na Ghana na mo be fa Ghana ne dia akọ fa Ghana ne dia akọ hello
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, saying.
Hello, good evening, Saforo.
Saying.
Good evening, Saforo. Good evening.
Meet you, Kasa.
Yeah, me and from from Kumasi, Amo. You from na ya because of Kumasi.
What's a Kumasi ifa?
Baby, I can't send me an Munjindi. A Kumasi, Omaso.
Okay.
Audio. Side or no?
Okay, cool.
Only Kasefi. Was a Muchan to Mahama to say your friend say, Ekadonko.
Yeah.
Ekadonko, Uchan to Mahama, some has my small be say, Omekunu. Okay,
yeah.
It's a planting. MPP for no any a don't quiet ASRD. Now maybe so send you say will be man. Was a something and I wore a 10% royalty for a Ghana or Santa region. BBI to be a man 10%. There's something bit my be good, a good TV so Eddie Ghana mindset oh good or team away. He said won't me, it's be good. And in your money, the TV so they police commissioner and now IGP into me arrested a fencing. Won't to me. But you besides some better women no. Now me cut the second a me tell the issue at the chill.
I know dear Unia, me who. So no says Uncle for way dear. Or more dog come with foam.
Independence need me you go it TV so go there. A secret thing you different plane. You go come this phone soldier for the HD. Then the whole world, the whole world. Now you ignore your share. Inti amino in mine papa muni ekono. Am I in the papa muni ekono?
Yes, Amanda I say.
Am I not saying? As a woman a year damn Paris or super to when you mapa damn take money in so you count. Ubia what you kill PR yes say MPP no buy and no buy and this is no buy your bumper in your ma. They say okay near Becho, okay nicho. In your ma a cost for Ghana.
I mean as a minia.
Yes.
Hello, machine gun preacher.
Yes, sir.
Machine gun preacher.
Yes, sir.
Yadamasi. Oh, you want Pam Obama or my conquer Ghana. Na machine gun preacher. As some of them person may catch a Akufo down pare. Ah, Odin got yasam. Ne, make it attempt, no. Make it attempt, no. So, this sound as yasam. Okay, Bama or mine a dark tomb. Give him my money down tomb.
I saw a better than that.
Hello, machine gun preacher.
be kasarada.
Eh, asemo. Hello.
Hello, Zavoro.
Yes, boss.
Abom tse.
Oko na so e.
So ka me there.
Ka pa.
Na me shira wona tuma pa o di ma o my Ghana.
That's
Me there na me pene se o ma ye politics ni ye be ye kwa ye mo man ni enimu first. Se nye se bia okodi NDC achinti no. Ade na ye kwa o se nye okodi MPP achi. O sa ade na ye kwa o se nye. Me there me say o ye pe obi a oba be create adwuma ma youth ama Ghana youth onye adwuma ye na wo hwe migration keke ankofo ko pa adwuma na hwe line wie gina mu nipa e Ghana your problem o ye mpanimfu abibi ye nimu ko nyina ntiban create adwuma ama youth onye bi anye etene fu wie school no won fa wuti ampe kwan bi antu ana won ko pa kura bi ase anshan ko ye fama no abro abo ayende so ati ase eno na ye nyina ye hwehwe me de bia meka me se president mama o babusu animu a anka bepe na nado o busu animu anka be media me megina bonchen se me kodidi o matem because anye bi kwa no o me o man panimfo Saforo media me face IGP no o bo na djuma me no se ye pese IGP bi o beba bo na djuma ese IGP ni ko ese president na appoint IGP sa de na wrong o man bia nya sa na ye no se police institution ni omo di omo ho into a political party bi ababa bia no unium so to me the moment ya na nado appoint IGP ni de wo ye den kakra be call side so atima say no kure ne ye nyina ye kan no kure nkyere ye ho na nado appoint IGP say na nado nkrofo di bone a there is no way so be hold you responsible more than say ABNDC ni di bone that's the fact adu bi on kan no kure nkyere so atima say sanso na NDC ba na also appoint IGP a obe hold MPP for no so responsible more than NDC sa na ti Ghana eti amu mien two futuro say ebia bi besesa eno de bi nsida until say police institution be de omo ho na omo abe yi omo IGP na party bi eni omo so to me ente sa de a na say president mama ba no yi IGP the same thing will happen say the obe MPP ni so ba no yi IGP the same thing will happen na me de kakra meeting aka ne say na nado wa disappointed Ghanaians kakra ebinom ebi so feel say na nado ba no so mo niam ekoyie because ye wo enkrofo bi na nado ba o mo so any opportunity minim say Saforo akwa bi na o hye Addo so akura bi ase a o twa SS no so say wo UK mebo a minim say so hwe sa akwa boy na say na nado ama anka sa akwa we ko hye akura na so obedane okurase ni obewie school no ye fu enti nanado bana obaye no aboa binom emo binom president mama baye no eboa binom me enye se mi twantro president mama siso no me ye shipa am de ka ko Ghana koton na me nye sika more than nanado that's a fact so what must say but amamo de eba there is no way say obi ebenya 100% ebi be ye ebebo me nanado ba me business e basa that's the fact me twantro obi susu tie kurase ene wonam landing wo ko ni school ono so de no enti me de mo mi nyina nka mom na Ghana ye ma Ghana nko na nim ene behia se na prendre mama ba no de nhihye papa ti se no me pese me de nya me nko anke pese ma mpanimfo no beba na me de krisi school na me emfa hu mu ayen mo asa mo be create companies and create jobs ye be yes singre to Ghana ye be duamo Korea hamiti omo nkra hwe o ati se fuel oil a omo di go mo kam omo duamo omo duan toast bi omo nkra enti ye pemampani oba odi eniema beboa yen se farming no ye betima dua yen kasa ye ho mo a yen nkra mo because Korea for me 50 million plus Ghana 30 million plus so ati ase and it's na Korea for timi dua mo efidi omo na yen Ghana yetimi dua mo fidi yen ye kra mo fi China ye kra sengre toothpick ye pemampani omba be criticize adwuma ma youth na nya adwuma ye and say die akoma so it's not about and me ko see hospital na me ko see toilet na no sabi yen say nim mo fa sika nim create adwuma na say boys ni nya adwuma ye ya ye boys ni be see toilet no ye be see market no ye be critical adwuma ma omo ba so nya bia ye ma me fa see Saforo no obi so nkasa bi
that's it. Hello. sir.
Therefore, out of file any, now me talking no more far from me say name, papa. This is a who connect me, mammy Casafu.
Kasa with you.
You, Safuru, Messanabo Abaso. Now, my catcher say, coupon shroud. Cabin Taylor, dear, where Surabo fool. A summer of Becca be a bomb. Into Cabin Taylor, but be a gun of a bomb pie money to truni bar out the fire. Young coupon shroud Babia will be a Yanuka tuning from and from my young coupon Yanuka and Yana Juma for Cassia and Yana Busia for Cassia because they're Cabin Taylor and a brilliant in I so. I'm incoming national organizer to see if you mean Namicham MP audience and Mablawanchi. Allowed to say to Haruna when in the age Chichamoru. Nasa for a winning baby. Malcolm Messina Nadu. No mean or Jaka Ghana. Your business is a sending now. Miru Pitama Ghana for no Musio Muntino Mati. I knew me. Our Jaka Ghana for an businesses Agunu. No me our Jaka Ghana for an education Agunu. Enuntin and the importers and exporters, Ebrano, Enuntin and the market woman, Esua Jodifo, Esua Italian Tofia Mahmoud Bamia, economist Mazaya, when new economy who share, was he more tiny by funny busum, no control economia, Muhammad Abra President Nanadu, ye bompire, a Kita Quran, Aya Nafila, a bompire, say more tiny busum, and now by phone beje, your economy. Nap Mampini Nanadu. Up a sika 28 million Ghana cedis. Eda free William, Minia Edu Obaka, while Jerry Edgin Soguya Hua, no Aquaco be Banua di Banu Potoas and the Finu Abu Ghana Kunjaso, ne better no manua di. I am out the fell and Namiko, Namiko, or Banu and Casanapie, Eka. Minia, Nanadu, Edi Numi, Fee, Edaka Ghana Kunjaso, me say, Quran Numinu, and Cananadu. Me say, Satan, Nanado, be Brun Sanjamua, down, Uban Kamusa, see, Janna Masairinu, a ho, Nanado, Yanko Pondinu Beto. Yeah, I'm a money, John my Bamamoe, Nana John my need the one, Nano Num for the one, Nano Jodu William, or we or Mba, the one, Samomo and a Kamasam, Nana, and this in paying for, you're too mufo. Said the papa cabin tailor Kayano, and then up Kofon or Fan or Mukos, until I want him in Kano, until that cabin tailor or Kana, and this in pen for Mumma press conference, you know, and boy, yeah, press conference, let's still or Mutata MPs, Saminia, while counting point yet, let's say me out to file a nominum bimu, ya peer a demonstration, let's say MP. Ebe dia anymore, and you just have a police, national security police, a better town. Democracy as Serwaa Ghana, until I say a pain for no more sorry in Waka. No more yes, and then turn a munanja press conference, no, the Chen and now do don't call Akufo stay. And Dr. Mahmoud, but when I say Ghana, no, I know Mudia, and a Ghana, no, I know them for the Ghana, no, and I Ghana, via, and to me funny to me, and no big bonny, because me can't say, some for Manua, a boy Ghana, no, some from Pabo and Kanwa, that's what Musi send on Beya, yes, to billions, no, you're sorry, no, sorry, Yasira Fonuswa, they see what Guinea, they see what Mali. A bit me as Ghana, am I here because sent to me and to about my MPs. Yeah, Pene MPs, and the boy Mamuka say Mumbeta MPs, and no yes a billions, and now they are better send there, a better short children as a Mensa. And a sorry boss man, and a Lord Komi, and in now the Danko Akufo, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawuya, so Musa Muyam Bemma 2024, you're to Obama John Dramani Mahama, Bemma. Wabesi Afari Hospital, Bema, Wabesi Kumahu Hospital, Bema, Wabesi Central Market, Wakajetia, Bema, Wabesi Tafu Central Market, Bema, Wabesi Commander Sugar Factory, Fishing Processing Plant, our Central Region, Kasua Interchange, Kotakroba Market, Wa Airport, Wa Regional Hospital, Minya Ho Airport, Ho University Campus, Adomi Bridge, Teshinunga Water Project, Akufo Kuroman Kasanu, Suayo, Chebi, President Mahama Nedimano, University Awoho, President Mahama Nedimano Tamali, and Mahama, when the best international airport, our Tamali, when the best hospital, our Gupe, Sanya Mahama, when the best hospital, our Sagwala, Sanya Mahama, when the best hospital, our Salaga, Sanya Mahama, when the best Islamic Technical, our Chi, when the best in Soko State Hospital, Sister Mahama, Minya, Samahama Yawa Bajuma, that's a Ghana for, yeah, do or die, yeah, do or die. you do or die. Now you're vigilant. Now we know police station. That's a Lord Comey. Any Germansa. And I sorry, boss man. Your friend is communication director, Dima MPP. No, sorry, boss man. That's only MPP communication director. That's almost a million Bema. Omunkasa, handle over. And from my present mama, one number will say Bema be sim Bema. But I will send them in Bompire mouth. No, no, me no, Akufo Addo, I can not be in cow. When you allow my dinner fima day. وافنا فيما أتي وتولنا فيما تولى وبارك الله لنا فيما أتى اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وقنا عذاب الدنيا وقنا عذاب الآخرة الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين علي آمين ينكوبون شراو أنيو كسان شراك بيشلا أنشرا متشامة SS وهاب سني لمبين فني MPA teacher مورو ينكوبون شرا منينا أجمع بامو ينو ينكوبون ما اندماتي من دين كوكودا بوني سان ينكوبون بنغو ما فامو ينكوبون سان ياببابه ورمون تمني ينكوبون أمبامنو أنكواتنو ينكوبون أما أبربيا ما أجمانو entum pom adwuma enye ye yankopon enhyira me papa kabintele enhyira ni na abusefo nyina baba yankopon ma de panti me da wase.
Hello.
Koro.
Yes sir.
That's right.
What I swear? Hello. Anyway, did be a bit free and bad network. Oh, yeah, all right, so that is my last call. That's my last call right there. Except something comes in right now, but that's my last call. I gotta get off because time is going. It's almost 8 o'clock and it's just off the beat. All right, so thank you guys very much. Pacho, please guys subscribe to Safari TV Africa on YouTube and Facebook, and also subscribe to Lawlessness TV, and with all due respect, and please when you pray, remember Kevin Taylor in your prayer. Remember me as well in the prayer. Like I said to you, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and God is going to bless you. All right, God bless you so much. Thank you guys for coming in. God bless you so much, and I will sign out and sign off again. Thank you very, very much.
Look at what things that have been happening in the country. Look at what happened with, I think somewhere a year and a half ago at what do you call that? That police station. I was West. Look at the outcome. Look at what the commission said. Right? Even that has not been settled yet. Look at what happened during the elections recently. You follow me? And I have known Akufo for years. And what he's doing now is very strange to me. I don't seem to understand. It seems as if I'm now seeing a different Akufo from the person I knew years ago, who was law-abiding. You follow me? So when I say lawlessness, or he's being lawless, I know exactly what I'm talking about. A man who has always believed in the principles of democracy, a man who has been a lawyer for years, a man I have known to be very peaceful and very reasonable. Under his leadership, we seem to be finding, I personally find things that are a bit strange to me. So I keep on asking myself, is it Akufo Addo I've known all these years? We have had elections in this country for years. For years. We've never had military men in uniform and policemen with rifles and ammunition at polling stations before. But it's now happening. Look at what even happened recently at this
local elections of chief executives and what on. Look at what happened there. To the extent that, an MP who even belonged to that particular place was refused entry. I mean, this definitely is lawlessness. I don't know what else to call this. The Constitution made it clear that if a person is rejected, he can definitely, bring back the person for the second time. You follow me? Now, if the person rejected for the second time, that should tell you that the people really don't want it. It's as simple as that. I don't understand some of this. Look at what things that have been happening in the country. Look at what happened with, I think somewhere a year and a half ago at, that police station.
The WHO, as of the 10th of October 2021, estimated that the cumulative number of infections on the African continent will be in the region of 59 million by the same date. Coronavirus cases globally were over 241 million and had led to over 4.9 million deaths. The overall deaths due to coronavirus in Africa surpassed 216,000. Approximately 219 million people recovered from the disease. While the statistics remain favorable towards Africa, particularly regarding deaths, we cannot discount the impact of the pandemic on our continent. We mourn the lost souls, acknowledge the burden and sorrow of families and loved ones left behind. Unfortunately, our mother continent is lagging in terms of vaccinations. This calls for a radical shift in strategy, a concerted effort by governments to secure and vaccinate their populations, while educating them to strictly observe all preventive protocols. The reality, however, is that the pandemic may be with us for a while longer. My brothers and sisters, I spent some time talking about the coronavirus pandemic because the negative impact on the socioeconomic fortunes of our African people has been massive. So insidious has it been that it has literally relegated many of the challenges facing our people. Challenges such as unemployment, bad governance, corruption, inadequate health facilities, poor roads, insecurity, and many others. Furthermore, revenues have been heavily affected as the demand for Africa's commodities such as oil, coffee, cocoa, and tourism has sharply declined. The African Development Bank states that Africa's GDP contracted to 2.1% in 2020, in what has been the worst recession suffered in half a century. The African Development Bank is forecasting a positive outlook, projecting that Africa's real GDP will be around 3.
All right, guys, have a good night.